everybody. All right.
So I think we should get rolling. So you should be able to see these two beautiful mugs right here and also see our screen so that you can participate in Tefillah with us this morning. And so we're also going to be asking you a couple times during our Tefillah, since this is a brand new experience for us, to share some of your thoughts and your ideas. And the way you can do that is there's a chat Q&A, and that'll be a good way to submit when we talk. And we're doing our best. We are pioneers on the trail, ready to pray and sing with you guys. So let's get going.
Let's do it.
All right. As we do every single morning, we start our tefillah with
Einayim Kadima. So eyes facing forward to your screen. Let's do Gav Yashar. So you can do this with us if you want to kind of sit up nice and comfortable in your chair, rolling your shoulders back, maybe roll them forward. Yeah, get all the kinks out. Do a nice neck circle.
Wasn't that good? My neck cracked.
I did hear that. It was epic.
Oh, goodness gracious.
And let's do a nice Neshima Amuka, nice deep breath. Ready?
I need 12 of those.
So we're going to start our morning by singing Moda Ani or Moda Ani. You should broadcast this through your whole house. Wake everybody up. It's time. It's time to pray. And let's sing together. Ready? Moda Ani lefanecha, melecha v'kayam, shehechezarta v'nishmati should hear you. Ready? Moda ani lefanecha, melecha v'kayam, shehechezarta v'nishmati So what we're going to do, so this is a great opportunity, we thought, to share some other prayers that we don't always include in our tefillah on Sundays, but that we can explore in a new and a different way. So this prayer is called Asher Yatzar. And what it does is it's a thank you, God, for our bodies, for our physical bodies. It's something that is incredibly complex. Every day we wake up and every finely tuned part of our lungs and our hearts and our minds are all added together. And so what we want you guys to do is, if you have your Q&A, to share with us something that you're proud that your body can do. Maybe it's a sport you play. Maybe it's something that you know you can do really well, or something you just learned how to do with your hands, with your feet, whatever it is. And we're gonna see what we get. And we're going to read this poem together. And after we do, we're going to read off some of the things that you guys have shared with us. So go ahead and find your Q&A, and you guys can send us some of your ideas, something that you do with your body. I sometimes imagine God sitting on the soft grass in the Garden of Eden with art supplies scattered about, glue and paper, clay and crayons, colored yarn, and colored sand. God cuts and pastes, imagines and draws, pushes and forms the clay into this perfect shape. Let's do the next slide.
You think we can do the next slide? Oh, hold on.
Use the.
Yeah, not working.
Oh, there we go. I imagine that this is how God made people. Carefully and creatively, paying attention to every detail. God formed minds that think, hearts that pump, lungs that breathe, and bodies that move. How amazing is this body that you have created for me, Adonai. So Abra, why don't you share with us some of our things that we have from our community. Oh, doing Irish dance?
That's very cool.
Wow, Haley, good for you. Wake up in the morning, we throw, we can talk, we can breathe.
We can move the mouse.
What are some other things that people have said? Draw, because I'm so proud that I can do it well. That's wonderful. Play guitar, dance, catch, run.
Rabbi
Play
Breslow, are you the
soccer.
future, Rabbi Breslow's future squad with that guitar he can play?
I hope so. Wake up and move. These are wonderful. Oh, this is wonderful.
We have a lot of
Ride your
athletes.
bike. We have some incredible people who can do incredible things.
Oh, Judy walks her dog, of course.
Judy walks her dog,
Her
exactly.
mitzvah puppies.
Exactly. So let's go to the end of our slide. These are all wonderful. People can make music. Fabulous.
Oh.
So let's keep moving ahead.
Yeah, I don't know how we keep
No,
going
keep
back.
going. Go. There we go. And we're going to say the Hatimah together. This is the thing that ends our prayer. Baruch atah Adonai, rofeh chol basar, umafli la'asot. We bless you, Adonai, who creates bodies with wonder. All right, my friends, we're going to sing a blessing for the study of Torah. No matter where we are, the Torah is always with us because we can learn and grow in so many different ways. And we always hope that the word
So as they, I think Cantor Rubel and Abra are frozen, but we just want to, so we're gonna give them one moment and then they'll be right back, I think. So when we wait for them to sign back on, I want everyone in the chat box to write something that they are most proud of being Jewish. So what do you love about being Jewish? We have Purim as someone, the values, reading Torah. We have being different, Hanukkah, and they're back. I love being Jewish because sometimes we have technical difficulties. But we were writing in the chat box what people love being Jewish as we wait for you in the study of Torah. So we have lots of and
Yes.
celebrating holidays. So, but I think we're singing a prayer, right?
Yeah, let's do it. Sweet as honey, sweet as honey, sweet as honey on our tongue. Sweet as honey, sweet as honey, sweet as honey on our tongue. Baruch atah Adonai, Elohim, melech haolam, asher kishanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu la'asot b'divrei Torah, la'asot b'divrei Torah. All right, I want to hear it all the way here. Let's go. Sweet as honey, sweet as honey, sweet as honey on our tongue. Sweet as honey, sweet as honey, sweet as honey on our tongue. We are working with our tech coordinator, aka Alex Lee, to get us back online for our PowerPoint. But for now, let's keep rolling. We're going to continue with the Baruch Hu. Feel if you want to stand where you are, go for it. And let's sing together. Ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 la. Adonai Beautiful. Our next prayer is Yoser Or. And one of the things we do on Sundays often is we use this prayer to move our bodies and to thank God for all of the light and amazingness in the world. So if you have experienced something this week, a real moment of kindness, a real moment of sharing, that's the light we want to bring into the world. So what we're going to do is create some light by rubbing our two hands together. You feel the heat? You feel that heat? That's our light. And we're going to start with one hand up and we're going to go, Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu. Other hand. Melech haolam. Yotzer or uvarech Hashem. Oseh shalom uvorei et hakol. Let's do it again. Make some light. Think about something wonderful in this world that you love. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam yotzer or uvorech Hashem. Oseh shalom uvorei et hakol. So we're going to sing Shema together. The word Shema, it means listen. And it's interesting because we can't hear each other's voices when we sing this Shema, but we can imagine that our hearts are singing out. And just imagine that we can hear every single voice that's calling in today to share in this amazing Shema together. So we are going to take a nice nishima amukah, a nice deep breath. And if you want to close your eyes, you can. And we'll sing. Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto Leolam Vaed. Please be seated. So we are going to continue our tefillah. I think we're going to do a little micha mocha. And
should we dance?
Should we dance?
We should dance. Everybody should get up and dance.
Which one should we do if we're going to dance then? Oh, I know. This one's a little bit new. But we've been doing it for the last few weeks. So I think you can do it. Ya la 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 ya la 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 all right, let's go. Mama, So we are working on getting this PowerPoint back online. We're almost there. But in the meantime, we're about to do the Amidah. We're going to do kind of our own version this morning. And to get us ready for Amidah, we're going to ask God for 4 things. We're going to say, open my eyes to truth. Open my hands to give freely. Open my eyes to open my lips to good words, to pure words, and open my heart to love. This is a time more than ever that we need to make sure that our hearts are open to love, that our hands are open to do good and help others, and that we share words of encouragement, support, and love with each other, just like we would do anytime. So we're going to sing together.
Open my eyes to truth. Open my hands to give freely. Open my lips to good words, to pure words. Open my heart to love. Open my eyes to truth. Open my hands to give freely. Open my lips to good words, to pure words. Open my heart to love.
If there's someone that you're praying with today, and maybe it's your parents or your brother or your sister, go ahead and reach out, maybe put your arm around their shoulders, and we're going to sing together. Open my eyes to truth. Open my hands to give freely. Open my lips to good words, to pure words. Open my heart to love. Open my eyes to truth. Open my hands to give freely. Open my lips to good words, to pure words. Open my heart to love.
Amazing. It looks like we're back. Turn that one off, please. Can you take that away from her?
Oh yeah, we're in the echo room, but we're still here.
And we're going to share our screen with you again. If I can figure out how to get back there. And it should be up here, but it's down here. Oh, look at that. Share screen. And there's our tefillah.
There's Mackenzie Lee is in repose.
Ah, okay. And
We're going 16.
all right.
There we go.
Beautiful. Welcome
Please
back.
rise for
everybody.
the Amidah. We're going to chant a little and we're going to read a little. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu Elohei Avotenu ve'imotenu. Blessed are you, Adonai, our God, the God of our mothers and fathers, the God of Abraham and Sarah, the God of Isaac and Rebekah, the God of Jacob and Rachel and Leah. Through our ancestors, we are connected to the whole Jewish world. Blessed are you, Adonai, Abraham's shield and Sarah's helper.
This week in our Learner's Minyan, the 4th and 5th graders talked a little bit about this central theme in the Givurot, the idea of God's powers. And we talked a little bit about God's power over nature and creation. We talked about how we can use our powers for good, to be partners with God. We want to invite you now to think of a time when you have felt as though you are powerful. Think of a time when you felt strength, maybe a time when you shared that strength with others. And we're going to invite you to use the chat to include a few times when you or maybe your family felt powerful. And then we'll move ahead with our Givurot.
Why don't we check Givurot, and that'll give people time to share.
Oh, I'm looking for the chat.
It'll appear when you go to the top. Ata gibor leolam Adonai, mechaye hakol, ata rab lehoshia. We need the slide to keep going. We're gonna keep stalling because we need slide number 17. Abra Lee. Thank you. You are mighty forever. May we use our strength for good deeds. You give us hope in times of trouble. May we have compassion for people in need. You give life to all living things. May we lead a life of goodness, justice, and peace. Go to QA. Baruch atah Adonai mechaye hakol. Blessed are you, Adonai. You give life to all.
Can we sing a Purim song after this?
Maybe not.
Maybe we'll take
Passover. Maybe we'll jam on some Passover tunes.
Maybe we'll take requests.
Yeah. Oh,
after.
someone said when they hit a home run, they feel powerful.
Awesome.
Thank you, Sarah.
Awesome. You know, Cantor Rubel, I felt really amazing this morning. Friends, today we were committed to a Bridges Run to feed 100 hungry people in Irvington, New Jersey. And based on the current circumstances, we weren't able to participate together as a group in that run. So Cantor Rubel and I brought our husbands, and Aaron and Hannah Bass came, and we made food for hungry people that was purchased by volunteers from our 6th grade Nisayon families. That was a pretty powerful feeling.
That was a pretty powerful feeling. And we hope that as we do further Bridges runs, there might be a way for all of us to participate so that we still remember that that we have the power to help others, even in a time like this, you know, that we can still do that. Oh, someone scored a touchdown.
Amazing.
Sander, way to go.
Oh, I love Hebrew. I love Hebrew too.
We
Thank
love
you so
you.
much, Darwin's family.
Yes.
This is so nice.
Ooh, that was a big one.
Wow.
Tolly got into playoffs in basketball. Scott won baseball championships. Levi says when he catches the ball in baseball. I think this was the whole Rollins crew felt powerful when they went on a hike yesterday. They got lost, but they walked on rocks and eventually found their way out. But Haley was complaining a lot.
Oh my, excellent. Well, thank
Teenagers.
you so much.
Let's continue our tefillah. We're going to sing a prayer for peace together.
We're going to sing a prayer for peace together when the slideshow moves to the prayer for peace.
Here we go.
Aha!
Od Yavo Shalom Aleinu. 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 You're gonna look at Samantha. She's got it going on. Let's try it again. Ready? Here we go. Odimo Shalom Aleinu. 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 about to do a prayer called Mishaberach, which is a prayer for healing. We're going to turn it over to Rabbi Prosnit to share some words before we do this prayer together.
So before we begin, I just want to thank Abra and Cantor Rubel and Samantha for bringing us all together. And earlier in our webinar, I asked, what do we love about being Jewish? And you said, many of you, holidays and the food and the singing, but many of you also said community. And I think that's a powerful moment. And while we're not all sitting around together in our temple, we are all on the screens and thinking about what we can do to make this world a better place. The aspect of community is also thinking about those who need a little bit of extra healing, specifically during this time. And so I invite you to, if you're thinking of someone that is ill, to put their name in the chat box so we can think of them and we can say a prayer for them, and we hope that they have a speedy recovery.
While people are adding names, we're going to read this prayer for healing together.
Dear God, we are thinking about all who are in need, healing mind or spirits. Surround them with care, like a warm blanket, and be like a soft pillow under their head. Share your strength and love with them, so they do not feel alone and scared. We bless you, Adonai, who helps us heal the sick. Baruch atah Adonai, Rofei HaCholim. And together, let's say, Amen.
Amen. Yeah. Let's see. So, this week, we're in one of those really cool weeks where we get a double dose of Torah with a double Torah portion. We're reading this week by Chel Pekudei, and it's really cool. It's the ending of the book of Exodus. We learn, we're reminded of how to keep the Shabbat, including taking a break from the work of our most sacred work, building the Mishkan, building our sacred space where we'll come together for prayer. And we learn about the priests, what the priests will wear. There's something really cool here that we learn about the building of the Mishkan that is particularly timely for us. One of the requirements for the building of the Mishkan is that it be portable. And we think about this in a very different way. Today it's 2020 and our sanctuary doesn't really move. Our sanctuary is on East Broad Street. It stays still. It's where we come together for our most sacred moments, to lift up one another and to celebrate our simchas. But right now, things are a little bit different. And our Mishkan, our sacred space, has moved. And it's moved to all of our homes. It's moved to wherever this painting is behind me. And it's moved to wherever we can be right now, connecting virtually with one another. And it's really important in all of these times where we're going to be distancing ourselves physically from one another to remember that we are still a Kehillah Kadosha, a sacred and holy community. And it's so important for us to continue to stay connected to one another. So this week and next week, and as we continue in this new adventure together and thinking about our sacred space is very different than maybe even just a few days ago. We're going to continue to stay connected with you, and there will be opportunities for you to stay connected with us. We want to invite you to check the temple website regularly so that you can see all of the live Zoom webinars and meetings that will be taking place. And we'll be sending out some more information to each of our grade cohorts about when you connect with us, because the learning never stops, especially in a community like ours, where we prioritize community and relationships and Jewish learning so much. So Cantor Rubel and I want to thank you all for joining us this morning. Thank you so much, Rabbi Prosnit and Samantha, and a very, very special thank you when you talk to her or when you see her, should go to Jackie Grescott, who is signed on.
MVP of Temple Emanu-El.
She is signed on as Temple Emanu-El today. She is not on video.
She's literally Temple Emanu-El this week. She's incredible, has set up so many webinars, has helped run tech support for all of these things as we learn how to navigate this brand new world. So Jackie G,
you rock.
You're the best. If you guys want to share some love for Jackie G in the Q&A, honestly, go for it.
Amazing. So Cantor Rubel, let's end with a little song reminding us of how I can't play with the PowerPoint because I mess up the slides each time.
Okay, cool. Wait, let's get it so that it's not the top of my head. I mean, it is the top of my head, not the. There
How's
we go.
that?
How's
All right,
that?
amazing. I'm gonna come stand with you.
Get my good angle, please.
Only your best side.
I know.
All your sides are your best side.
She's been very nice to me. So we need to know the words Kehila and Kedosha. Together they mean a holy community, which is what we are. Even over across cyberspace, across time and space, we're all connected, and it's wonderful to be a part of this amazing group of people. So we sing. If you are a town, then we're Nitzavi. We stand here today and remember the dream. If you are a town, then we're Nitzavi. We stand here today and remember the dream. Tehillah, Kedosha, Tehillah, Kedosha, Tehillah, Kedosha, Now we're gonna go. Whoa, la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la. Each one of us must play a part. Each one of us must heed the call. Each one of us must seek the truth. Each one of us is part of the show. Each one of us must remember the thing. Each one of us must find the truth. Each one of us. Tehillah, Kedosha, Tehillah, Kedosha, Tehillah, Kedosha,
Should we all sing? You don't want to hear me sing. But thank you for joining us. We're so glad that you can celebrate this morning with us and be part of our religious school family. And so just stay tuned for more ways that we can connect over online. We'll be sending out emails about virtual classrooms, as well as Shabbat experiences and Passover experiences. So we're looking forward to learning more with you throughout this time. And just know that we are always here as a Temple Emanu-El family. You can always call our clergy or any of our professional staff if you need anything. We want to make sure that you feel supported throughout this time. And they're back for one last song, or no? No. They're back.
You thought I was gone, but I'm back.
You got so lucky so much. You lost it. Welcome, everyone. Have a great morning.